Okay, hey YouTube, I'm back with an unboxing video. Today we're going to be unboxing one of these four of the Absolute Judgment, the final set in the season of Vanguard where it's focused on Chrono and the Team Try 3. The Team Try 3. So, I know I haven't made a video in a long time now because I've been too busy with other things. So we're going to be doing the unboxings, and then I will be doing like how I normally do, building as many of the decks as possible from the new cards in the set, and then we'll go from there. So the set has, I think it has a reprint of Amnesty Messiah, which is like one of the main things people are looking for. I think it's reprinted as a rare. Other than that, the cards that are in the set, the premier cards that people are looking for is the Fenrir Stride, the one Steeped in Sin Stride, and then you have another Pale Moon one, another new Messiah, and some other things. I think there's like a Neo Nectar and a Grand Blue. Basically all the stuff that you saw at the end of the season got new cards. So that includes Royal Paladin. This is a new Royal Paladin starter. I think this is a starter. This is a 4K starter. I think like every clan in the set gets one of these. Entertain Messenger. So this one, oh, this one's actually a significantly different effect. Let's introduce a Pale Moon. So Pale Moon got new cards. Genesis Regalia finally got new cards. This is a Regalia support card, grade 1. They probably got a grade 2 as well. D of Nightmare Land. Dark Regular's got a new critical trigger with a GB1 skill for a Nightmare Land build. I'm not sure what what is the grade 3s for the Nightmare build, but anyway. And then we got Barking Dragon Tamer, a grade 3 Pale Moon, which does not have any sort of like restrictive thing. You can play the skill as soon as this is placed on V. But I don't really know. I mean, it's rare, but I don't think people would probably use it. It may be better than the other one, like the Manticore one. But we'll see. So I'm looking for Pale Moon cards over Grand Blue, but I'm not really prioritizing Pale Moon this time around. Dark Irregular is grade 2. Doom. D, if D, then Doom. D-Doom. Okay, Nightmare Land stuff. And then we have Rookie Pirate. This looks like that generic starter effect that I was talking about earlier. And then Royal Paladin got a new critical trigger because they absolutely needed one. Yeah, Sanctuary of... It's a Sanctuary of Light. Wait a minute, this is Sanctuary of Light. You know what? I was actually a big fan of Sanctuary of Light. That's a Royal Paladin ride chain that came out in Brilliant Strike. So then we have Knight of Morning Light Horsa. So this is a Gold Paladin. This is a rare with Unite. I did not know that card existed. He fights with 2 dual battle axe. That means he's really good. Bale the Ghosties. So they made some new Ghosties. That's good. Ghosties might actually become a build. Hydrangea Knight. So ooh, this thing has Bloom. It requires you, yeah, a lot of stuff requires Hydrate. But you know what's nice about this? This doesn't actually require GB1, but it's an 8K though. But it can become an 11K. Another Brave unit for Royal Paladin, Knight of Influence, Orneus. This looks like it's just another one of those guys that wants to replace that double R Arabian looking guy that they got way back in like season 1. Kind of like that owl that no one wanted to use except more than one copy of it. No one would use more than one. This is like trying to take a spot like that. Neo Nectar Maiden of finally gets a heal trigger for the Maiden of. So now I think Maiden of has an entire rainbow set. Secret Elise for Genesis. This is a rare. Looks like a Quintet Wall. Yeah, it's a Quintet Wall that's specific. It's interesting. It's not like, wow, you take cards from your soul and put them into your drop zone and then call the same number of cards as the number of cards you put in the drop zone. So that's interesting. That means you could technically take like as many cards out of the soul as you want and use them, and then call from the drop zone. Call from the drop zone? No, from the top of the deck. Yeah, from the top of the deck. So, okay, whatever. That's just, it's another Coinset wall, but the nice thing about it is that it doesn't actually use up a counterblast. But it still seems like it's kind of situational. Like, if anytime you're running Coinset walls, you're forced to run the original Perfect Guards. You can't actually run, like, the newer ones. So, Knight of Autumn for the Gold Paladins. So, Gold Paladins, Genesis, Battle Maiden, Toka. The Battle Maidens got some new stuff. Drill Monk of the Fierce Foot. Okay, this guy's really good. For the Monk build, I guess. For the this is the new Genesis stand trigger that with the Revelation skill. I'll probably be using this, maybe two of the other one that can reset the entire deck. Kind of like what I do in my Claret Sword build. And then Nightmare Doll, Claris. So Nightmare Dolls, in addition to Nightmare Land, Nightmare Dolls did get some new stuff. Grade 1. Looks like it's some kind of defensive card. Another Proton Kicker, so this is like a fighting thing. Succubus of Desire. This is a new Darkness card that looks like it has the ability to get boost. And its Darkness skill is that it gets a boost if you have 6 or more soul. And then it does have an ability that you can put it into the soul, choose one you're using, and give it 2,000 power. So this could potentially be an 8k booster. This is an interesting card because it can be an interceptor in the front row, it can be a booster in the back row. Magical Box Dreamer. There's a lot of, I noticed there's a lot of 8k grade 2s in this set, and here's another one from Pale Moon. Ringing Rabbit, the new Genesis heal. And then Boulder Fetter Gejol. This is one of the two. I think there's like two grade 2s that were new in this set that Shoma used. This is one of them. The other one is probably the one that I'll probably run 4 of. That one's a common. But this one actually is good. This one has a Revelation skill. But it requires Fenrir. It requires Fenrir Vanguard. Nightmare Doll, Pamela is the new generic grade with a 4k grade 0. Witch Doctor of 7 Seas. So 7 Seas, ooh, 7 Seas did actually get cards. I forgot about them. Battle Maiden of the South Wind. Please stop making 10k grade 3s. It doesn't make any sense. Cody the Ghosty. Another Ghosty. Ooh, this one's good. It's drop zone skill when your unit without Ghosty. So when your unit without Ghosty is called, you can call this guy. Punishment Delete or Deleter's got some stuff too. 7k grade 2. I'm sure that will see a lot of use. And it's a rare too, it just takes up a spot. Okay, next we've got Knight of Ceremonies. Pill. This looked like Atmile turned into a woman. And it's a grade 1 with Brave, and it's a 6k. Knight of the Scorching Sun. I don't know, that's a lot. I noticed a lot of 6k and 8k for grade 2 and grade 1. Knight of the Scorch, another 10k. Skip that. Shackle Fetter. So another Fetter. I don't understand what that is. Fetter. Nightmare Doll Dory. So Nightmare Dolls finally got a heal trigger. There's a lot of heal triggers in this set. That's surprising. Normally you don't see heal triggers printed that often. Knight of the Remaining Sun. This is cool, dude. This is what I call the cool dude right here. But it requires Vanguard with Gurgurt. So it's exclusive to the Gurgurt build. Bushiroad is still trying to push people to play Gurgurt, even though people don't want to for some reason. Fetter Creator, another Fetter. This is the new starter, the Fetter starter. Queen of Nightmare Land. Okay, this is a common grade 3, but at least it did it right. It's like 11k. Blood Sacrifice, Ruth Van. This looks like he's from Dark Souls. Goddess of Fruition, Carpo. Genesis Draw Trigger. Yeah, that's really useless. And then here's our first holo. We've gone like a lot of sets in, and this is the first one. This is double R. And it's Regalia of the Present Age, Verthandi. Verthandi. So it looks like it's a noble. So even though the body, this looks like it's a robot. It looks like it's like wearing Minerva's clothes, only it's a robot. It's a grade 3. It's regalia, and it has a on-stride skill. Or wait. Oh, it gets this skill when you stride a stride unit that has regalia in the name on top of it. So unless we got a new regalia stride, that's probably not really gonna do a whole lot. Saladia family, unless this skill combos really well with the Demeter stride unit. So new Neo Nectar starter, which I don't really know why. It has a weird main phase skill that's GB1 restricted, and it's a 4,000. So it's not a power boost, it has resist. Oh, all your other units in the same column as this unit get resist. Well, that's actually interesting, but it's not a very good booster unless you're really going for your big bloom plays. Unicycle Tumbler for Pale Moon. That doesn't require Harry, so that might be actually pretty good. Maringle. Every time I see this, I keep thinking it's Great Nature, but it's Royal Paladin. Silent Sage Sharon. So this is the reprint of the giant woman with glasses from like set 1 or 2 or 3, back when Royal Paladin was in the hands of Aichi himself. So this is basically a stand trigger with a Margle effect, which no one ever used, but it's actually pretty good. So they reprinted her. She now has a new art. And then Sunwheel Maiden Rauni Bloom grade 2 Maiden, or it's not a Maiden of, but it's a new Bloom unit. Okay, so far we got a Regalia. There's Entertain guy, next era Regalia, Skeleton, Maiden of Zephanthrius. So a Maiden of Critical with the Flame of Victory skill, that's actually really good. Knight of Flight Danius. Royal Paladin. Cool Dude. This is the Feather guy again, another Feather, another Queen of Nightmare Land, Ringing Rabbit, and a Demonted Executioner with Darkness, but the Darkness skill is not GB restricted. They're finally starting to uplift that. D of Nightmare again, rookie. Arboros Compost Dragon. So Arboros is getting support in here. D again. The Star-vader Infinite Distarve. So this is a limit break, a new limit break 4 skill. Basically, it is a restander for your Infinite Zero Dragon. So this will probably be going in my deck, replacing my Legion that I'm using with my Infinite deck. So kind of like what happened with Chaos Breaker. Same sort of thing. They give them a new rare that has Infinite in the name to try to revive Infinite. Infinite's cool, but the problem with Infinite, unlike Chaos Breaker, is he doesn't retire the guy's stuff. So you kind of want to rely on Omega locking. If you can't retire their stuff, you want to Omega lock as much as you can. Riding Rookie, Goddess of Extension. So the Genesis got a new vanilla critical. Praised Evil Tamer. Why do they name it Evil when they could have just made it Beast Tamer? Then it would work with all the Beast Tamer support. Instead, they have to create an entirely new thing that is going to be under-supported and it won't be used. And on top of that, it has the Magia skill. So all these things we've seen already. Edge of the Darkness. This is supposed to be a Nubatama or Murakumo that decided to go to the side of the darkness, which means they decided to be cool instead of staying with Murakumo. Stilling Jewel Knight Estelle. This looks like it's a Jewel Knight Quintet Wall without Counterblast. So again, it's situational. It's better than Jewel Knight Gloria, but again, yeah, it's just Quintet Wall. Nightmare Doll. This is a new one. That's just that generic skill. The Witch Doctor of Seven Seas, and again this thing. And Warden of Arbros, Ari. So Arbros? Arbros got some new stuff. Blood Sacrifice. Unicycle. And what is this? This is a Sentinel that is specifically for Arbros. When this unit is placed on G from hand, you have a Vanguard with Arbros. If it's going to be that specific, why does it use Counterblast? I mean, that's even more specific than Jewel Knights. Ghosty. Okay, here's the second double R. That means that all the hollows are going to be on the other side of the box because we're already like this far. It's the new Pale Moon G-Guardian. So far only 2 double R's. That's weird. The GR in the set, I believe, is the Fenrir and I think the one Steeped in Sin, or maybe he's a triple R. Oh, again with the 10K, you can't use this because it's 10K. Deletor, that's, I haven't seen that thing. And another G-Guardian, this time for Genesis. The Hanasatsuki. Okay, I remember him using that now. G-Guardians. That's a Bloom. Grade 1. Spade of Nightmare Land. And the Great Skipper Supreme Solgar. He has such a cool name. And he has a hollow skill. Wow, Grand Blue actually surprised me. I did not think they got that many new things. I saw some 7 Cs. I see new Ghosties. I see stuff like this. Handsomeness. Gion Mario. Can you believe that? Look at that. That's better than Dandy Guy. Carl the Ghosty. Man, look at this. 8Ks. Screen of Arbros. So Arbros, apparently they're giving Arbros a bunch of archers. Sharon again. And then Genius. Fulginus. Knight of Persistence. Royal Paladin with Brave. Okay. So they're really throwing out those keywords now. They're really going crazy with the keywords. There's keyword cards that don't even have GB1 and stuff now. Escort Eagle has Brave. You could go with the animal build if you want. You could go High Beast build if you wanted now. Dexgal. See, High Beast for gold. High Beast for royal. Dryads for Neo Nectar. What is it? Bitter Gourd. Bitter Gourd in Champuru with Bloom. What is this? I might actually have to use this. I might actually use that. And then the Taro again. And then we have the Reversal Star-vader Nobelium. It is a unique Quinta Wall for Star-vaders. But it uses Counterblast. They need to start making Quinta Walls that don't use Counterblast, like that Jewel Knight one. Whoa. This is a SP. Vivid Sacred Staff Andragius. It is G-Guardian for Royal Paladin, and it says call this card yeah. If you have 2 or more grade 2 rear guards, this unit gets plus 10,000. This is SP of this thing. Man, what a waste. But oh well, because that thing's also double R. Like, could have been something else. Could have been GR. Okay, finally this thing. This thing's actually one of the more hyped up cards, and it's a common for the Genesis clan. It has Revelation. So Kotonoha, this thing will probably be used at 4 in the new Genesis upgraded build. Lady Battler of the Black Dwarf. Star-vader, Heliopause Dragon. Doll, and Summer's Height Flower Maiden Marjuka. Carnivorous Megatrick Prana. This is the triple R, the first triple R of the box. This I think takes the spot of a triple R, so that's why I don't like that. Yeah, so... Yeah, and it requires face-up copies of her, so it might be a 3-up. I haven't really done my research too much on Pale Moon. But it can flip up anything. It's Magia, and it has something that says number of face-up of her, so... Okay. There's a new looking... No, it's not. Flower Princess of Balmy Breeze Imatar. This is the one that people are saying that they don't run Jingle Flower Dragon. They run this over Jingle Flower Dragon. Let me know in the comments what you know is better. Jingle Flower Dragon doesn't use Counterblast. This does. This gains critical though. This thing gives you like draw pressure, whatever. But it depends. It's like it wants your bloom effects to go off. Otherwise, everything will be really weak. Whoa. Red Star. Dual Horn. Night Spinel. And the double R... Oh, what? No. Oh, this is double R. This is a grade 4 with Arbro. Oh, this is the Arbro Stride. So the Arbro Stride... So that's kind of like the Maiden of Stride. You don't have to flip up any of these. So really if I pull a second one of these, that would be really good. Because all I really need are like 2. Kind of like with my Infinite and with my Maiden of. Whoa, this is a Cray Elemental. Rain Element, Pycon, Peachon. Everything gets resist. Oh no, everything loses resist and everything cannot gain resist. Okay. Suava for Genesis. Here's a new Arbros thing again. Man, this guy... That guy should be a triple R right there. Look at that horse. And a double R stake letter. I think this is going to be the last one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last double R, and I think we got all of our holos ready. So it's the Fenrir critical trigger. Activity, stake better. Okay, that should be everything. Oh, no, it's not. So that means that SPs take a rare spot. Tempest Calling, Pirate King, Gauch. When it's placed on V. That's cool. So this thing doesn't actually require like flipping up face. Oh no, yeah, it does. Face up with him. Great. Okay. So that's basically it. That's the first box. So this guy stole a rare spot, but that's okay. Because I got more holos than normal, so that's good. Okay, so that was basically it. So this is what I pulled for my triple Rs. I got Prana, Imatar, and Gauch. And for the double Rs, we got the Regalia Grade 3, the Pale Moon G-Guardian, the Genesis G-Guardian, the Arbros Stride, and the Genesis Critical. And on top of all of that, we got the SP Andragius Vivid Sacred Staff. Okay, so anyway guys, that's it for this box opening, and stay tuned for more in the future, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.